All right, everybody, welcome to my driving video of this 2010 Toyota Avalon. Just going to give you a quick look of the outside. If you want to see a lot more and a lot more detail, please take a look at my detailed walk around video of this car, where I will show you every inch of the outside, the inside, under the hood, and show and tell you everything I know about it. It's a beautiful car, classic silver metallic. You can see that beautiful classic silver color now with the beautiful sun. So if you are ready, I am ready. And we're gonna go for a drive in this wonderful car. We're going to travel on some city streets and freeway streets. And here we go. We're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it. You can talk back to me with feedback and commentary about what you think about my presentation, about what you think of these cars. Maybe you own one. If you want to share some personal reflections or personal experience about the car or the brand, or if you have one and you have great things to report. I'm slowing down because there's a little bit of water there. Don't want the car to get dirty. If you have something to say, you know, say it. If it's good, if it's bad, if it's something you like, something you don't like. I very much appreciate my videos in general, but particularly my driving videos that seem to help a lot of people to make a decision about buying a car that I'm working with that day, like this, that may live in another state, another city, another country. I get worldwide response, which is really neat to me, and I find it very rewarding that so many people gain so much insight about the cars from my videos. So if that's you, or if you appreciate, feel free to say so. Leave a comment, leave a suggestion, give a thumbs up. Like my 11-year-old says, ring the bell, subscribe to my dad's channel if you like his YouTube videos. You can do any of the above, whatever suits you, whatever floats your boat. So this is a 2010, this is a limited, so it is the top of the food chain and the trim line hierarchy for these cars. This has everything luxurious and beautiful that I believe you could get with a limited package. Although I am not sure. There may have been a navigation option in this time period, but who would want it nowadays, because it's going to be as outdated as a dinosaur. So I'm not sure about that, but it may have been. But this has everything you could possibly want or need, and it just rides and drives beautifully. So we're gonna drive, and I'm gonna continue to tell you how quiet it is, how comfortable it is. I've driven this car plenty to know. This car is, I said this in the walk around video, but this car is literally barking on the heels of a I'm going to take the key here and put it on the seat with me, because I had it in this compartment and I think it's sliding around. This car is barking on the heels of a Lexus, and as we all know, Toyota makes Lexus. The engine that's in this car, I talked about in the other video, was used amongst many platforms of Toyota and Lexus cars. The 3.5 liter V6. A wonderful engine used for many years. I mean, used particularly in this Avalon from 2005 to 2018. That's a 13-year span. Obviously, it's proven. So, just great power, just enough power, great acceleration, wonderful fuel mileage on the freeway, 28 miles to the gallon on the freeway. The engine is 268 horsepower, so I mean, it has plenty of pickup and go, has plenty of power, but yet if you're driving nicely, you will get very fair fuel mileage, very excellent fuel mileage for a large luxury sedan car. 28 miles to the gallon on the freeway, that's fantastic. All the while you are extremely comfortable, and it's quiet. It's so quiet and refined. I joked on my other video that the steering wheel is tilt and telescopic, but it's manual. Now, if this car were a Lexus, of course it'd be power. You know, they have to leave some of those real little things just to make the Lexus feel like it's worth the additional money. This car, speaking of money, this has the original window sticker. It has both original keys, 2 keys. Original window sticker, original books are in the glove box. Beautiful floor mats, you can see in the other video. But this car was $36,000 and change dollars, almost $37,000 when it was new. And I think that was a great value even in 2010. But nowadays, for what you can buy this one for, or one like it, what a wonderful value. A third of the price, roughly. You know, a brand new one nowadays is about 50,000, 50 grand. So now you're at a quarter of the price of a new one. And what doesn't this car do that a new one can do? At least in my opinion. I don't need all the safety avoidance system stuff and all that other garbage that's just a bunch of nannies watching how you drive and what you do. I mean, this car has HID headlights, this car has side airbags throughout, this car has traction control, this car has directional mirrors, this car has proximity key with push button start. I mean, it has heated and cooled seats. I mean, I don't know, maybe a new one has a massaging seat, but whatever. This car does everything right and it won't break the bank. Look at the acceleration. I'm barely pushing the pedal down, just smooth and nice. Wonderful sound system, JBL stereo system. I think it has 12 speakers. It's concealed behind this door here. That Lexus that just passed us the other direction, same engine. So the RX 350, the ES 350, the Toyota Venza, the Toyota Sienna, the Highlander, some of the RAV4s that had a V6 engine, these Avalons, the Camry that had the V6. I mean, just about more than half of the makes and models between Toyota and Lexus, and especially the common cars that you see a lot of, all the ones that I just said. Highlander, there's one right there in front of us. I'm not sure if that one has it or not. I don't know what year that is. But used amongst all those cars for many years. So tried and true and proven. And then let's talk about the low mileage on this car. 107,000. Do you see that? 107,000 miles. I mean, I said on the other video that if you do the math, that it's 7,600 miles per year. It's like half of what this car should have. Just remarkable. And I don't think I've said it yet on this video, this is what I like to call almost a one-owner car. So the original owner had this car for the first 13 years and 95,000 miles. So they had it for the longest period of time. They had it for basically what I would consider to be pretty much almost its entire life up to this point, because they had it for the lion's share of the time. And it was maintained, it was taken care of. Did you see that cool Honda truck that just went the other way? It's called a Honda Acti, I believe. It was about the size of that golf cart right there. It has been well maintained. It's been serviced at a Toyota dealership here in Ohio, Glockner Toyota. It has excellent service records it has perfect service records at the Toyota dealership from new until current, all the way through, every single maintenance, every single service, all documented on paper. The actual paper records, which correspond onto its Carfax report. And the Carfax report shows all of that service. It has about 30 records of service. It's all documented on there. It has a clean Carfax. It has a clean title. It has all the service history. It has 2 keys. It's just almost like buying this car brand new in 2010. If you watch the other video, you'll see just how clean and nice the outside is, and the rest of the inside. There's absolutely nothing negative to report on this car. It's been well cared for and well loved. It smells like new in here. Definitely no unpleasant odors of any kind. It's just wonderful. And then while we're driving out to the freeway, we're going towards the freeway. If you want to see the freeway segment, you can fast forward. But while we're driving there, the recent service on the car just completed. Brand new brakes and rotors, front and rear. So all the brakes are brand new, along with the brake fluid. It's squeaky, perfectly clean, nice and clear. The cabin air filter inside here was replaced. The rear struts one of them had just a little bit of leakage, and they were probably original, so those got replaced. So brand new rear strut assemblies. The right front CV axle is leaking a little bit of grease. That got replaced. What else? Oh, the tire pressure sensors were very low on battery, and once they get real low like that, they don't come back, so the only choice is really to replace them. So all 4 tire pressure sensors are brand new, with brand new batteries. They should last many, many years now. So brand new brakes and rotors, front and rear, new struts in the rear, new CV axle on the right front, new cabin filter in here to refresh the cabin air, new tire pressure sensors, and an alignment. Forgot about that. Alignment and a fresh oil change. So everything it needed, it got. And it's all good. It is perfect. The Michelin tires that are on here are Michelin Defenders. They have 6 30-seconds tread, so they're not brand new, but they're not ready to be replaced yet. You can see and hear, and you're going to see even more so when we go out here on the freeway, that they ride and drive smoothly and quietly. They're all even. They're all nice and even. So if they continue to be rotated every 10 or 15,000 miles, I would say that these tires, knowing Michelin tires and their longevity and how they have been rotated already previously perfectly on time, I would say there's no reason these tires shouldn't last another minimum 20,000 miles, probably, maybe as much as 30. But it all depends on rotation and how you drive and all those kind of things. But anyway, this car is 100% ready to go, ready to drive, ready to enjoy. It doesn't need a thing. It's clean. It's been detailed. Little stone chips on the front from little rock chips have been touched up. It is absolutely turnkey, ready to enjoy. And with all of that maintenance, oh, I also forgot to say that the battery is only about 3 years old, so it's probably only at about half-life. It should have many more years remaining of life. And with all of that recent maintenance, with all of that great history, this really should not need anything for a while. I said on the other video, and if you don't know, I'm just going to go ahead and say, this engine uses a timing chain, so it's not like the older Avalons that had timing belts, or a lot of older Toyota and Honda product cars that had belts, or Subarus. This is a chain, so no need to worry about a belt. So that's another benefit. All you gotta do is put gas in it, change the oil on time, and enjoy all the luxury. Now, before we get on the freeway and while we're here at this red light, I want to show, only on the driver's side does this seat do this, but there's a switch here on the side, and this being a limited, the seat extends. Can you see it rolling down right there? See the change? And then I'm going to roll it back out. So it doesn't look like much, and I said this on the other video, but it really is. You can hear the little motor. So there, it's back out. But it offers, by rolling that out and extending it, it offers just some additional support on the back of your legs. And when you're whatever, a little bit taller, you've got a lot of leg, or you just want to be more comfortable, it really is more comfortable with driving with the seat having more depth. It just adds another layer of comfort. And another thing that's wonderful about these cars and this car is the width of the seats. These seats are nice. These chairs are nice and wide. Of course, they've got excellent support and comfort and foam, but they're wide. Now you've got that extended. It's long. I mean, this car is... you might as well replace the emblem and put an L there, because it basically, there's nothing any better, in my opinion, about a Lexus than this. All right, here we go on the freeway. It's wonderful. It's wonderful, and it's quiet, and it's smooth, and should have chose a different freeway today. Well, shouldn't take too long to get through this, but then you can go again. But really, it's so nice, and it's so quiet, and the cabin in here is so refined and quiet that, I mean, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with this car. You can't go wrong with the brand. You can't go wrong with this engine. And that's why the traffic slows down, because everybody rushes in the left lane to cut in on everybody, and then it screws everybody up. But I mean, listen, even that big Peterbilt truck next door, and even this one in front that's throwing black smoke all over us, you can hear them, but it's not super loud like it would be in a tiny economy car. But it's a quiet, nice drive. I love the seats. I love the width of the seats. I like the depth. I love the idea that you could drive this car on the motorway, the freeway like this, and get 28 miles to the gallon. I think that's remarkable for a car of this size. And I really like the wood steering wheel. I think that's a beautiful, nice touch, and kind of something to tap your ring on if you wear a ring. I like how clean the dash is. You know, all these compartments I talked about in the other video. It's like there's so many compartments, you don't know what's behind. It's like what's behind door number 1 and door number 2, 3, 4, 5. But I like the look. I think it's very, very nice to be nice and clean. All right, maybe we can get going a little bit here. I love the controls. I said this on the other video, but here we are at 60. I love the controls of the heated and cooled seats on this car. I'm looking out front, don't worry. Right there. I think those are very smartly engineered. I think every car should have such easy to use and simple controls. All right, there's 65, and once we get a little further out here, we can get up a little more. It's smooth, it's nice, you guys, it's quiet, it's refined. The steering wheel is perfectly straight, of course, because this car was just aligned, and it's rolling on these beautiful Michelin tires. There is nothing negative for me to report to you about this car at all. I'm not afraid to tell you if there's something I don't like, but there's just nothing. I showed on the other video the directional mirrors this car has. You can maybe see there the blinking arrow on that mirror. Might be hard to see without zooming in on it, but anyway, there's directional arrows on the mirrors on both sides, which is, you know, kind of neat. Lets people know what you're doing that are on the side of you. The reclining rear seat. Think about it. Forget being the driver, I'd rather be driven. The back seat is so huge and spacious, and the rear seat reclines, and it's so comfortable. I showed it on the other video. I'm gonna keep looking out front and show you the back seat. It's wonderful, it's big, there's a ton of room on the floor for your feet and your legs, and it just is very, very roomy, and I would rather be back there, quite frankly. Now, I like to drive. I like to drive all types of cars. I enjoy to drive. I really do. So it's nice to be driven once in a while, but I like to drive. Okay, here we are, 70 miles per hour now. We're cruising. Thanks for your watching. Thanks for your likes. Thanks for your subscriptions. Thanks. Ring the bell, subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment, leave a suggestion. Whatever you like to do. I like to hear it. I like to read about it. 70, and I just set the cruise. So you can see there, it says cruise set. So now we're really cruising. Took my feet off of the pedals. 71 miles per hour. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. I love Toyota cruise control. I think it's very easy, very smartly engineered, very easy to use. Look at that, just nothing but, we're going 74, nothing but smooth and quiet all the way. Turn the cruise off now. Once you know how to use Toyota cruise control, which I think is very intuitive and very friendly, they haven't changed this for a bazillion years. It's just very, very sensibly engineered. Very easy to use. Can't imagine there's anybody that doesn't like it. Okay, I'm going to exit here at this road, and then we're gonna turn around and come back the same way. So even these, I think this is concrete here, and generally concrete roads are usually more loud than asphalt, but even on that concrete exit ramp, it's pretty quiet. There's the directional, see the arrow blinking because we're turning left. So yeah, and look at that rear seat. Look how roomy and comfortable, all recline. Look at all that floor space, just fantastic. I am very comfortable. I could drive 10 hours right now behind the wheel of this car, no problem. Very, very comfortable. All right, and oh, can you wait a second, pal? Thanks. All right, I usually kind of stop right here, but 20 miles an hour, I'm gonna push it down. Look at that. Boom, 60, 65, 70. I didn't even push it down hard, I just pushed it down. A great acceleration. There's all the power you could possibly need from this car. You don't need any more power than that. Great acceleration, smooth, quiet, refined, seamless shifting. It's perfect. I mean, a lot of European luxury sedans have V8 engines. This is just a thought that just came to mind, but it's really not necessary. I mean, it's just like a way to charge more, I guess. I don't know. And it's more maintenance. And some of the newer European cars have turbos and all this other garbage on them. It's just going to cost more money as they get older and have mileage on them. But this is plenty of power, just a healthy, nice size 6-cylinder. And obviously, like I keep saying, but a very, very, there we are at 80 miles an hour, a very, very proven engine. Look how smooth. Look at, don't even have my hands on the wheel. Look how straight the car goes. Barely have to touch it. Very, very proven engine. Proven all the way. And 28 miles to the gallon. You can't beat it. You can't beat it with a stick. Still going close to 80, 78 miles an hour. Smooth, straight, quiet, refined. Like I said, all the way through this video and the other video, I'm not going to be telling you anything negative. Listen to how quiet it is over these bumps. Listen. Great ride. Great ride. Took those bumps like a champ, probably because of those new rear struts too. Superb. Superbly quiet. Like I said 10 minutes ago, go ahead and replace that emblem with an L and you'd never know you weren't driving a Lexus. That's truly how I feel. And for what it's worth, I haven't thought to say this, but I'm thinking it right now. If you're a status symbol seeker, you know, you might choose the Lexus, but I'm going to tell you right now, I would rather drive this Toyota Avalon Limited than a Lexus ES350 because I know firsthand this car drives, I think, better, and it's got a better ride, probably because it's a longer wheelbase than the Lexus ES. The ES may have the same engine, which is fine and well, but this car feels more like a big luxury car, and that's not for everybody. Some people like small, some people like, you know, whatever, but I like a nice sized car and I like to be comfortable. I like to cruise down the freeway, the motorway. I like to be comfortable and get good gas mileage, and I like my passengers to be comfortable, and the back seat of this is way bigger and more comfortable than an ES. I'm certain of that. Thank you all for watching and joining. We're almost at our exit. 78, 76, 77 miles per hour. Kick it up a little bit, like Emerald says. 80, 81 right there. Oh, about 50, 51. There we are. Oh, a few stones from that truck. No. Alright, we're going to exit right here because we don't want to get pelted with any stones from that truck. The brakes are absolutely perfect, as they should be, because they're brand new, so there's absolutely no weird vibrations or anything like that when applying the brakes, because they're brand new. Nice and smooth. Pedals nice and high. All right, how's that do for you? You know, another thing I didn't think to say, but I'll say it now as I conclude here. Hopefully that was enough driving for you and it's enough feedback to tell you what I think of these cars and how much I like them, and I like this very car and what a great car it is. I always say look around at what you see on the road. Look at that RAV4 right there on the other side of the road. That's about the same age as this Avalon, or close enough. There's another one going through the intersection right there. Look around and you know what cars are good. This is just kind of some general advice. Everybody knows Hondas and Toyotas are great cars and they last forever, and they're an incredibly low cost of ownership and inexpensive to maintain and incredibly reliable. I mean, it's the truth. It's the truth amongst many years and many models, but that's the proof. As you look around and you see older Hondas and Toyotas on the road, and other Japanese cars, Nissans, you know, all the luxury brands of the same equivalent, and that's the stuff that lasts. That's the stuff that endures. That's the stuff that is the OG, the original of, you know, look at that Honda across the way. That's a 2009. That car's older than this. That's the stuff that still continues to go and go. I said on the walk around video, Toyotas are like an Energizer bunny. They just keep going and going and going. It's like they never quit. They never quit, and they don't have problems. If you want sensibility, you want economical, you want, I mean, this car isn't what I would consider to be an economical car, but it's economical on your wallet as far as maintenance and repair. I mean, I would buy this car for the money in a minute before I would go spend $50,000 for anything new, even this same car new. Just because this car is going to get you from point A to point B just the same as the brand new one will, and quite possibly more reliably, because this car already has all the years under its belt, and this engine already has all of the years of all the other models that it's been in to be proven. That's what a lot of people don't think about either. When something's brand new, it has no track record. It has no, it's like someone you just met. It's like meeting I mean, I don't mean to really get on my soapbox here, but if you just meet somebody, you don't know if they're trustworthy, if they're reliable, if they're a drug user, if they are a bad person, if they had bad intentions. You don't know that. And it's the same with a brand new model of a car or a brand new engine or a brand new design. There's no history. There's no track record. You don't know anything. But with this, you do. With this, mi amor, you do. It's proven. It's proven. It's documented. You can read all about people's experiences all over online. You could read about this engine through all those different models that I mentioned, and look at all the great things that people are going to have to say. So that's some of my afterthoughts, general thinking. So that's what I think, and that's what I believe. You don't have to agree. You don't have to think the same way. That's perfectly fine. That's what makes the world go round, is we're all a little bit different. So thanks again, everyone. Thanks for looking. Thanks for joining. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for any thumbs up. Thanks for your comments. I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you leaving your comments. I appreciate you using my video page and comment page as a discussion tool to talk to me and amongst yourselves about anything you like about, hopefully, things that relate to the Toyota Avalon. So there's a nice little Corolla, not near as good a ride as this Avalon, but hey. Thanks again, everyone. Take care, and we'll see you next time. I don't know what kind of car, but we'll see you then. Take care. Thanks. Peace. Bye-bye.